today. Lord, help me where I am. Help me to become better. We need to know that you can go to him. You need to know that this is our access. You don't need to feel ashamed of him. You don't need to feel that you can't have God because you got him. We need to recognize this. We need to recognize God have already had the answer to every question before we can even ask it. He got every question. He got every answer. He know it all. He know it before he know all this. He got a ram in the bush. He did it for the woman that was wanting food, that was looking for the raven. The raven come and fed Elijah. Came to the prophet, which was a prophet, and come to the widow woman that her husband had passed away. They had no food, but he already knew, God did, that woman would be fed. He fed her. The same thing he know about me and you today. He can do it for us. All of God's people are supposed to live by faith. What it tells us by Hebrews 11:6. All of us supposed to live by faith, knowing that he is.
You can never please God without faith, without depending on him. Anyone who wants to come to God must believe that there is a God and that he rewards those who sincerely look for him.
Bam! He rewards us if we look for him. He rewards us, and we need to. The same thing we look for, getting up, going, building our family, doing everything we're looking forward to doing that. God is looking forward to us to come to him. And with faith, this is what he wants us to do. Without you, if you don't believe in God, it ain't no way. It ain't no way it can work for you. You can never please God without faith, without depending on him. Anyone who wants to have God, to come to God, must believe that there is a God. You got to believe it is God. Do you believe it's God? The thing about we believe it's God, so we got to trust this. And that is the reward. Those that who sincerely looking for him, you will find him. What way? We talk about putting on armor this morning, but we look at the way that you can come to him, looking at the way you can find him, looking at the way you can come into it. This is the way church, prayer, and getting in contact. That's how we find him. This is how we find him. Hey, this is the typical fakeness that says God is God. This is alive. Is we want to trust him. He is dead if you don't use him. God is dead if you don't use him and believe in him. He is dead, but he is alive if you feel that he's there. Dead meaning what I'm saying, he's not dead, but if we don't apply it, that's just like saying, is money in the bank. If you don't go to the bank and get it, you can't get it. It's dead to you. But if you got access to God, you got him if you go to him and get it. This is what you have to understand. I can't, that's what hurt us, but we can't. It can never be done that way before. If you don't try to believe that if you can't do it, God can't do it. Because you can't see your way right now. But you got to believe that God can. And you might can say, you might have money in the bank. There's people got money in the bank and can't see their way. They don't know what the next move is. We be thinking, but man, I don't have it, but $40 in the bank. And you let your money have eyes for you, but your money don't have eyes. You can't, don't go look at your money, but go look at God. If you have $400,000 in there, you still can't go look at it. You might go and spend it, but your money don't have the kind of access that you really want to do, because you can take $400,000 may put you in a bigger debt than you ever thought about right now if you put it in the wrong place. But if you got God with you, you're going to be able to oversee these things and see better. Because responding to the sin around us and how we look at the wages and the money and all this, the question is, Jesus' word, how are we going to handle what we get? How are you going to handle there in what you got in your pocket right today? How are you going to handle it? How are you going to handle your situation? How are you going to handle where you are? This is the way we have to look at it. There are 4 responses to that question. Let's get rid of the problem. Let's look at Mark 6:35.
Late in the afternoon, his disciples came to him and said, "Tell the people to go away to the nearby villages and farms and buy themselves for food, for there's nothing to eat here in this desolate spot, and it's getting late."
You see, let's get rid of it. He got rid of the problem because he told them what to do. Look at, did I give you Matthew 15? Didn't give you Matthew 15:23. No. Okay. But anyway, that was one that I felt like is most interesting. How God can tell us when we can't see our way. He told his disciples just what to go do. That was one thing he did. And then the second thing he told them to do, let's raise more money. Look what it says in John 6 and 7. These are things.
Philip replied, "It would take a fortune to begin to do it."
See, these are things that we would say. It would take, but God ain't looking at this. This is another thing we would say. We have a little, but it will never be enough. Look what it says in 6 and 5.
Jesus looked up and saw many people coming to him. He said to Philip, "Where can we buy bread to feed these people?"
See, we looking at our circumstances. We're not looking at what God can do. We're looking at, you looking at what's ahead of you for tomorrow. Everything you got going on. All these things in place. But you never look at what God can do. Look at this last one. Let Jesus have it. This is what we need to do. And what it tells us in 6 and 11, you looking at, most of us be looking at what you can do. But let Jesus have it.
Jesus took the loaves and gave thanks. Then he gave the bread to those who were sitting down. The fish were given out the same way. The people had as much as they wanted.
And what part of that do we understand? When we let Jesus have it? But what part of that we can't see? When we do everything we can, and what Jesus took your little bit, he took what you got. He gave it the bread and he lifted it up. And he said, and he took them and he provided for them. When we let him take what we got, when we let him have what we can't see and say, God, here it is. Lift it up to God. This is what I'm trying to bring up. Lift what we don't have, what we can't see, up to him and let him multiply. Let him do the increase. This is what I want us to understand. Don't listen to anything else. Don't listen to your flesh. Don't listen to about the situation. Somebody come tell you a lie. Or see somebody gonna come tell you a lie. Even if they come to you and you didn't ask them for anything, you need to still know what God got for you. That's who you trust. If you are not in it, God, if you are not in it, in your situation, believing in God, God has you there for a purpose. He has you there. Look what it says. Look what we remember in Romans 8:28. This is what's so important.
We know that God makes all things work together for the good of those who love him and are chosen to be a part of his plan.
We know that God makes all things work together for the good of those that love him. Now, if you love God, you care about God, you going to him, you care about him, your situation is going to work out. Why? Because you trust in God. Not worried about where you are, how you standing right now looking at you, because you never was nothing. You just like you really was when you were picture yourself being a little baby after your mama done laid you out there. Couldn't even wipe yourself, couldn't even do it. That's what you basically is right now. Yeah, you can get up, but a lot of times you run in a situation you can't handle yourself, and God created it like that. That you would have to come to him. You still a child. If you love him, if you choose to be a part of his plan, if you choose to be that. But if you ain't gonna be a part of that plan, you're on your own, outlaw. You're on your own. Bulletproof. You're on your own. Do what you want to do then. You know what? Keep living like you want to do. Bunny Clyde. Keep running like you're running. Hallowed and impossible is found. What is found in possible? Look what it says in Philippians 4, verse 6 and 7.
Do not worry. Learn to pray about everything. Give thanks to God as you ask Him for what you need.
Bam! Don't worry. These are not my words. That's why we do this, so we can put it up there and say, he's saying that, and then you not relating to where I am, but you got to relate to what she did. She just got the word out of my mouth. Don't worry. Just got it out of my mouth. Learn to pray about everything. Give thanks to God as you ask Him for what you need. What's hard about that? Now, what's hard about that? See, somebody might have told you, don't go to God, because He's going to slap you. He going to whoop your head because look what you, who do you think you are? I don't care if it's a person up here preaching, a person that's been, I don't care how long, it don't have nothing to do with Him. You have to got the same access to God as anybody down here. So you might not can't go to any bank that some people go to. You might not have an account with Him. But you need to have an account with God. That's your source. You need to have a door that you can knock on that got God on behind it.
Amen.
And you can't get to God unless you get through Jesus Christ. You need to know that. Let's just keep going right here, because we're running out of time.
The peace of God is much greater than the human mind can understand. This peace will keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus.
Woo! Thank you, Jesus. You know what? Y'all should be getting some revelation right now. You know what revelation is? Understanding.
Amen.
And when you get around and understand, you should be sitting here right now feeling like, you know what? Why have I felt like I was little Jesus? Why I've been running around thinking I was little Jesus, running my own program, doing what I want to do, and God is over the whole thing, and God, maybe my situation like what it is, because God was waiting on me to come to Him.
Amen.
All this time, He's waiting on me to bow to my knees and trust Him. Now watch it work out. Watch Him make a difference in your life when you trust Him. This is all we're talking about right here. We need to understand this. You see, God is looking, and not He ain't looking for no excuse to come from us. He's looking for us to come to Him straight forward and say, God, I know I need you. I can't make that no plainer than that, y'all. He isn't looking for self-doubt. He isn't looking for a question mark. He is looking for you by faith. Lord, I need you. That's the bottom line. I'm running out. And you know what? You can think you see your way right now, but you still need to say, God, I see something, but it looks a little foggy. It's cloudy. I need you to make it clear for me to understand. You need to make my vision clear. Because I'm taking the wrong direction under somebody else that's telling me that I need to know. See, a stone it can be removed, and like you remember when David took a rock with God's power. Because David now believed in God, trusted God. And when He told him to take a stone out there, y'all, it was big enough to put in a sling and take down a giant. He did it. The woman was starving, and how God fed Mammon. He fed 2,000 people came out of Israel, had nothing to look forward to, nothing to eat. How He fed them. He was able to do this. And we worry about ourselves. We worry about our little bit. Your little bit ain't nothing for God. He just waiting for you to take what you got and come to Him so He can get the glory. And where most of us can see what God got for us, then we'll take, well, you know what? I got myself out of that situation last week, man. I worked my way out. You lied. You lied. God got you out. But you know, I worked that out, boy. You see, I finished that up and I did all that. Boy, you rock, but I got it. You never get God credit. But God is still right there waiting on us to come and say, hey, Lord, I know you can, Lord. Humble yourself today. Humble yourself to a God. It isn't too small for the Lord. It's just the right size for him to get more glory. See, the smaller the situation that you might look at, your smallest situation you got going on, and it's big to you. God can make even your small big thing bigger than what it is. He can straighten it out and turn it around for you. He can turn your sources in. He's ready and passionate enough to be the kind of God that we serve that can do it. He gives, and he always had. But he's been waiting on us to come to it. Been waiting on us to come into it. This is what we need to understand. He wants to get the glory for himself. If we never size up the gifts and the blessings that God come to him and never give him credit for stuff, God is not looking for that. God is not looking for us, and he never get mad at us and we don't ever come to him and even talk to him about it. But I'm not saying that when we come this far with what we are today, and we don't start giving God credit, God can just say, well, I'll let you stay there in your mess. Because when you know too much, you got to show. You got to come on with it now. Go to him. Don't be ashamed. You ever been around somebody, you know what, it's like you get to talking to them, they don't want to talk about really what's happening, and you be saying, well, you know what, good Lord help me. Sometimes we even want to open our mouth about God. Because you want to think that, hey, God can do this. The devil is a lie. I'm here today because of God. A living proof. This is what we have to understand. Quick to hold on to it and give the not giving Lord along with himself all that amazing thing he's done for you. We don't want to give him credit for it. Look what it said about John 15, 16.
You have not chosen me, I have chosen you. I have set you apart for the work of bringing in fruit. Your fruit should last, and whatever you ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you.
Ooh. Now I hope y'all got that. You hadn't chose him. He chose you. He created you. You're not here because, I've heard people say this, because of you. You're not here because of you. You're because of God that brought you here. Some people say to themselves, man, I didn't ask you to come here. No, you sure didn't. You need to act like you did. You need to act like somebody brought you here, so you need to find out who brought you here so you can start acting like you're supposed to. You sure did. But God created you. He made you for his own purpose. And here where we are, always we lose the battle. We lose the battle because we don't have God. We don't have him in our promise. He's ready and we don't believe this. This is something that we need to believe. But no word in our lives that we can understand that God can handle everything that you got going on in your life. Anything that you feel that is too heavy for you, you need to say, God, handle this. And God allow it to get heavy that you have to come to him. That's the reason it's heavy. If you would get carried away and everything wouldn't get heavy, you wouldn't need God. You've been running your own show, doing whatever you want to do, anytime you got ready. There's a surplus and a very much abundance. That's what you have to understand. God got a surplus waiting on you. You will never have a problem greater than God can handle. You can never, when you can trust God, you will never have a problem that's too big for him to handle. He always knows. He got your back. He got you. He can sustain anything you got going on. You need to understand he got your back. And see, this is what we need to understand. He used the doubters to feed the hungry. The doubters, the one that don't believe, the one that don't believe, he used that to feed the hungry. So this is what we're looking at. A blessing. This is what we need to understand. Go to 1 Corinthians 13 and 12. A blessing. He does this to teach us he's in control. And this is something we have to understand. When we are looking the impossible, just keep on serving the Lord and God will show you. He will reveal what he's promised to you. That is right there.
Now that which we see is as if we were looking in a broken mirror, but then we will see everything. Now I know only a part, but Then I will know everything in a perfect way. That is how God knows me right now.
He knows you looking at where you are right now. You can't see your way. And you got to come to him just as you are. You don't have to go put on nothing to go to him. As you are, come to him. This is what I got. I got a list. Matter of fact, God, you know what? I've been so long getting you. My list has grown longer. I got more than I should, but let me just start right now. I'm going to start at the top of this list. Oh, well, God, matter of fact, I got too much to go on the page, but I'm going to start with the big stuff right now. Give it to him. Give it to him. Every need is met when we come to God and believe it in him. God will do it for us. And he tells us that how he fed and how things are going and how the 12 baskets and for each doubter, the disciples didn't even believe it. But when God does move in a situation, how it looks, how he can turn things around. How God makes it possible. Look what we have in Ephesians 3:20. That should be my last one. It's about 5 minutes.
God is able to do much more than we ask or think through his power working in us.
Now, this is very good. God is able to do much more than we can ask or think through his power that's working in us. See, what that's saying, I can pick this book up, but God's power is working in me. If he had taken my life, and just like you ever seen a bullet hit something, and if a bullet hit an animal or a bullet hit a person, they really did whoop. Well, God can hit your life, and your power will leave out of you just like that. But God also wants to show us God is able to move. God is able to do much more than we can ask or think. So things that you didn't ask God about, God is able to do that. Or whatever you think he's able to do, he's able to do it. And he's working this power that's in us. So I wouldn't be able to pick up this book if God didn't give me the power to pick it up. And this is the thing that y'all got to do. So if you're doing anything and you trusting God to do it with the power that's in him that he gives you, that is nothing impossible. It's nothing impossible for you to have. It's nothing impossible for you to get what you want trusting him today. You just got to have enough confidence in you to say, when you get up and say, you didn't want to come, I didn't feel like coming to church. But sometimes you got to push beyond your thinking. Keep pushing forward. Keep going forward. Keep doing more. That's whatever it takes. Because as long as you got strength in your body, your mind gonna always say something different. Your mind gonna always say, man, I don't feel like getting up going to church. I don't feel like getting up going to work. But you go to work, why? Because you know you got to feed yourself. And that's the power that God gave you to push forward. But why can't you use that power that God got in you? When you feel like you got a little bit, let God turn your little bit into much. Let him turn your little bit into more. Whatever you got a little bit today, let God increase that. Let God turn your little bit into whatever you need to make it happen for you and your family today. Let God do it. Let God do it. He can do it. Do that on the screen. Let's put it up there. Let's do it.
The Holy Writings say, no eye has ever seen, or no ear has ever heard, or no mind has ever thought of the wonderful things God has made ready for those who love him.
That's good right there. Read that one more time, slowly.
The Holy Writings say, no eye has ever seen, or no ear has ever heard, or no mind has ever thought of the wonderful things God has made ready for those who love him.
If you love God, and y'all love God, there ain't nothing. He said, it ain't never been spoken. It ain't never been heard. What he got for you if you love him. And right there it said, and no man. Man, that's deep right there, Frank. If you love him. So whatever you can come up with, which we've already heard. But he said he got things stored up for people that love him, that the mind ain't heard, they ain't said it, and the ears ain't heard it, that he got for us. All we got to do is trust. So what's so small that you got that God can handle today? What is it that you can't open up your mouth and give it to him that he can't bless you with? Because he got it. Now you know what? They might tell you come by a bank and you know what? You'll go look at the bank and say, you can see these banks and we got plenty of money here we can live now. But you go in there, what kind of lying story they gonna pass to get? You can't get it. But let me tell you what, that ain't no lie. That ain't no game. That's the truth. If you go to him, that bank that won't open up their door for you will open up the door when you got him on the side. Something that ain't never been heard. Something that ain't never been done. So this is what we do today. Trust God. Let your little bit become more today. Through Christ. Let your little bit, your little bit you think. And your little bit could be a whole lot more than a lot of people. That's what we find out in the United States. But let your little bit turn to much more by trusting God today. Give to God, let go and let God. This is